fast, even when the track is slowing down and it's slippery and wet. He's just a speedy little guy, and he's, I think, over a tenth ahead. I was looking at the scoreboard up there. So welcome back to our FIL Studio show. My name is Kate Hansen, and we're up here at the top. So we made it to the top of the track. Let's do a little tour. Welcome to my crib. Let's show you around. So first thing you notice is it's so much open space. Like, I feel like I can just run anywhere I want to, all over. We've got some sleds set up right here. Coaches are watching over them, and they're just getting them ready. We can see, I believe it's the Slovakians over there. They're doing their steel temps. They've got a nice little table set up, doing their steel work. And then I believe the athletes, yeah, they're getting changed in there, which is so cool. Like, look, it's built in to the stone. Like, you can just see the history at this place. So then we've got Bob Start. This is where bobsled skeletons, they start. A nice long ramp. We've got coverings here to kind of help keep the track insulated. And then there's little stairs that go up to the men's start for luge. So just a little bit of what's been going on. Now, the real talk of men's start is this patio. There is no place on the circuit that has a restaurant or a lodge up at men's start. So when I came up here, I'm just seeing everybody living their best life, and they're serving drinks up there, they're serving dinner, and the sun is out and it's beautiful. So this is where everyone's hanging out. So I was up there previously, and I found Zack, DiGregorio's mother, and I was like, I would love to talk to you, because Moritz is a place where this is where the parents come to, like especially for North American athletes. You know, the Germans, their parents can come to their home tracks and stuff, but this is like the vacation spot that families from other countries will come visit. And I just wanted to talk to her and ask about her week and what it's like from a parent point of view. So I'm going to go up there. I'm going to walk around the stairs and join her up there. I'm coming up, but you can stay. I'm coming around. She knows she's a little nervous. So give me a second. I might be out of breath, but I'm going to head up there just in a second. Maybe I'll talk my way through. There's so many doors everywhere. This lodge is just so cool. Hi, guys. There's a nice man up here. I was saying hi to him. Here, come. We're going to do it up here, actually. Let's go to the railing. Yes. Yeah, now you're far from the camera, so they don't, yeah. Can we stand here? It's okay? Yeah.
I love it. Thank you.
Come join. Okay. So fun. So that my camera guy's right there.
Face that.
Yeah, actually, let's go this way. Come down. We're going to get situated. So then I can... Thank you for joining us. So this is Mama Hollander, Mama DiGregorio. So their sons are teammates on a double sled, which, how did they do today?
They came in 7th today, which we're quite happy with. So they have never slid in St. Moritz before. So they've had, a total of 6 or 7 runs ever in their lives.
Yep.
So.
Which is kind of crazy to think about. It's not that many runs at all. Like, for reference, for everyone watching, like, they'll get 4 to 5 runs in one day in preseason. So just to have just 6 or 7 runs in one place, crazy. I was talking to Zach earlier, and he was like, this has been a tough week for sliding. So we appreciate clean runs. So, okay. So I gave a little intro before I ran up here and came out of breath when I was doing this. So a lot of parents like to come visit when kids are on tour, but I was saying the German parents can just come to the home track. It's simple and easy, but for North American parents to fly all the way over, you're kind of looking for the right window when it's going to be like good weather, there's things to do, and it's kind of a vacation, but then you can kind of just casually come see your child come
and
race.
Other parents are coming too.
And other parents, so it's a parent party. So how has your week been in Moritz?
It's been incredible. We haven't been here very long at all. But
right. It was very last minute. So the team didn't actually know who was coming until less than 2 weeks ago. So the boys let us know, and they were excited about us coming here. So the two of us made it happen. I know, but we didn't realize that we were both coming until
maybe a week ago.
Yeah, if that.
Right.
So it's wonderful to be together. And then this.
Incredible. So, and like this whole patio, I'm so sorry. Tut mir leid. Entschuldigung. This nice this nice couple right here. We're just totally bombarding their dinner. Du bist ein Fernsehen. Yeah. I said you're on TV. She said great. This patio is just, I know you've been to a few tracks. There's no track that's serving freaking Italian pasta. Just incredible. So the scenery and the vibe here, you guys chose a good place.
The private jets flying overhead, right?
There were hot air balloons. We had Aperol spritzes at 10 o'clock in the morning. It's all good.
It's a really fun place to come.
We love it. And of course your sweater says it all. I don't know if you can see it. It says weekend.
Yes.
Was this on purpose?
Yes, of course it was.
It puts us in the right vibe.
Happy. So typically we're at home watching these races at 3 a.m., still in bed on our phones. So to be here and see the boys, and they're killing it. So we're really proud of them. It's fun. So
At the end of the season, when everybody is just a little bit tired, and it's nice to have family come and support them at the end of the season is really nice.
Well, let's talk about that for a second, because I feel that on a personal note, because I remember when I was sliding, and there's so many parts to sliding. It's not just about the sled and the track. It's about morale and your well-being, and it's really tough to be living out of a suitcase for so long when you're supposed to be competing at a world level, eating food that you're not used to eating. Like it's like half of the sport is off the track. So when you say like to have familiar faces in a place, it brings a piece of home that I don't know if the Europeans totally grasp is a part of it. So as mothers, you're probably just like, oh, anywhere you need me to be, I'll be there.
I'll show up. Yeah, no, for sure.
100%.
I think that you're right, Kate. At the end of the season, when they really are trying to push it over the line at the very end, I think that it gives them a little bit of motivation to have us be here. So it's a really nice time to come, I would say, at the end of the season.
Last season, as going into an Olympic season, and they were gone the entire year. They left in October, stayed in Europe for Christmas break. They weren't home at all, and it was so much pressure, and they were in Russia and China. It was really difficult. So to enjoy it now that we can, it's wonderful. So
yeah, for sure.
It's a luge family, as I've learned, and even when I was competing, parents, they feel like your parents, like even if your parents aren't there, you're so grateful to have another parent there, and you're just like a mother, like mother energy. So anyways, the team appreciates you guys being here. I do have to ask though, how in the world did your boys get involved in this? I just need to hear both stories, and then I'll let you guys go back to your Aperols and your après ski, all the stuff.
Go ahead.
So Sean did it. He started when he was about 10, just as an after-school program, and he actually started at the same time as Sophie. They were in this little group of 5, and they started at Start 5 in Lake Placid, and they would just go after school, and so they just kept going and going.
Did he always think like, I want to go to the Olympics, or was he like, this is just a fun after-school thing?
This is just a fun after-school thing. And then I think, every year, they just grow and grow, in the sport. And so the goals, I think, just evolve over time. So.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. And Zach, and wait, so you're from Lake Placid?
We're from Lake Placid.
Yep.
Okay. And DiGregorio?
Massachusetts. So Zach was part of the slider search program. So he was that classic 10-year-old who went and tried it out on wheels, and we didn't really think anything more about it, and then get an email a couple months later saying, do you want to try it? And he just loved it from the get-go. So I thought I was crazy. My mother, Birdie, who loves Kate, constantly teased me about being, a terrible mother, jokingly, because I would drop him in Lake Placid or put him on an airplane when he was like 9 years old. It was not 9, like 12, but it was nuts. So, and then Zack and Sean were actually competitors for a long time as singles racers. So they'd room together, but they'd be competing against each other, and then they finally switched to doubles. So, yeah.
Very cool. Yeah, so for a lot of Europeans, they grew up next to, I guess you could be classified in the European family. You grew up next to a track. It's very familiar and close, but to be from a state away, it's just wild. And now you found yourself here in St. Moritz, and it's beautiful and incredible. Life works out. Also, what a crazy season last year. The DiGregorio and Hollander, they made the Olympic team almost at the last minute, and it was in the Olympic the Olympic year is just so stressful in general. I would never wish an Olympic trials on anybody. Thank you. I feel validated. I feel validated. It is awful. It is awful. We need to do a segment just on Olympic trials, and maybe if the show is going,
maybe the parents during the Olympic trials, because we are very, we're all we're all friends. Like you said, it's a family, and you're competing against each other for these slots, and you feel everything they feel throughout the process. Like that was probably the hardest for us. So
my parents are here at the track. They're down at the finish, and if they were here right now, they would say, yeah, we went through 2 Olympic cycles and we wish it on no other parents as well. So I feel you. Thank you for joining me on this. I'm going to toss to this video, but I'm going to tell you about what it is because I think you'll find it interesting, and to everyone at home. So you know that the track's homemade, right? There's track workers, that guy in that jacket right there, that's a track worker's jacket. So there's a curve called Sunny Curve, and there's a little house. Did you guys see this?
Yes, we did.
Zach pointed it out.
It's amazing. And they live there to get, it's an incredible
This is my open. Keep going.
Okay, well, we don't know you'll tell us all about it.
Yeah, we were told they all live together. They have a cook that takes care of them, and they live right down the little mountain there.
That was perfect. Mama's right here. That was my perfect open. Here's the video. I really don't need to say more about it because you're going to learn all about it in this video.